Hello everyone, the October numbers are out and something big happened last night. If you haven't noticed, there was a big election in the US and Donald Trump won. So that's going to affect us as well. But let's start with the news about the Toronto real estate market and the GTA. We have had a huge increase in sales from last October to this October. 44.4% increase in the number of sales. The reduction in the interest rate obviously took effect, and many buyers got off the fence and went out and bought, which is something that we wanted to see. That's very positive. The lower rates also, of course, are affecting people who are having a variable rate mortgage. They're not going to have to pay as much. People who are renewing will get it for a lower price, but the people who have to renew from 4 or 5 years ago, they are still seeing a increase in their monthly expenses. That's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Seasonally adjusted from September to October of this year, we also saw an increase of 14% in sales. So we know that it wasn't just the fact that last year maybe wasn't as busy the market. There was a definitely push to get people to get off the fence, and they purchased more in October than they did in September. So that's exciting news. And we also see a little bit of an increase in the price of 1.1%. The average sale price did increase, nothing major. We still have an increase in the number of properties for sale, 4.3%. That means that more homes are for sale now than there were in the past, and that tells us that there's people who need to sell. So we're still seeing that some people are having some issues. Now, that's good news overall because we're seeing more activity. Now, the election. Having Trump win the election is going to affect many things. He made some promises. I don't know if he's going to follow through with all of them, but some of the ones that will affect us that we have to be concerned about is the trade agreement, the USMCA, previously known as the NAFTA deal. That is going to be renegotiated, which means that we have to, I guess, work out ways to continue to trade with our largest partner. Now, he did say that he wanted to protect the US businesses, which may come at a cost to Canada. Why am I telling you this? Well, if that's one of your businesses, you might be concerned. One of the big issues I think that we're facing is the boards, the milk boards. He's not happy about the subsidies there. I don't know if we can really change it too much. That is a big bone of contention. So, we're going to see what happens there. A lot of these things are speculative. We don't know. If there are protectionist measures that are coming into play, like the aluminum tariff that he put in and the hardwood lumber before, those things are going to definitely affect our economy. Now, another thing that came to mind, I don't know if it's going to come into play, but we just did a big couple of deals with some car manufacturers to build car batteries. Well, those car batteries are going to be hopefully sold to the US. And if there's not an agreement in place, oh boy, that may be a problem. So I don't want to be negative. Things are moving better. Lower interest rates make your debts more affordable. You're paying lower interest on your credit card, on your mortgages, on your financing of all sorts if you have to lease a car. So that's good. We want to see people to be able to afford more and not have the strains of that inflation. The only thing is if some of these policies come into place, that might increase inflation, which is not going to help us keep going down. Although they said they were going to keep reducing the rates. I remember back in the day when people were asking them, are you ever going to increase them? And they said no, and they did. So you know what? Take it with a grain of salt. Be aware, be cautious, because there's a lot of things going on in our economies right now that could affect you and could change overnight. So take solid steps, be careful, and be positive, because I think, we have to keep our mind in the right direction. The holidays are coming, and I want everyone to have a great holiday season. Until next time.